Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack. This weekly pack is super fun, but very scary in the late game, as is tradition. I feel like I'm a broken record every week. Typically in the intros, I catch myself saying the same thing over and over, but I'm trying to change it up. But this week, yeah, there's no avoiding the grizzly bears in the end, right? So we're gonna have a little fun with it. If you missed my previous weekly video, it was all about the old mouse utilizing the toy, whatever toy we get to scale our team. And the key to the old mouse was actually Leviathan. Well, it was part Leviathan, part jellyfish, and that's another story. I don't think there's going to be much jellyfish in this run, at least I hope not. This run today is all about the Mimic. So the Mimic is kind of the other pet I identified, similar to Leviathan in that it gives you a little wiggle room to kind of do whatever you want with your team. Of course, the Mimic, when 3 friends faint, it'll generate 2 gold, or 4 or 6 gold upon level up, I think. Or maybe it's 2 or 3 or 4 gold, I don't know. Something like that. We'll be able to see in a bit. But when you get gold generation, especially in a very limited pack like the weekly pack, where there's not a lot of scaling, there's no gold generation outside of Leviathan, I guess, if you're selling the fish every turn, and Mimic, and yeah, just not many options as far as like avenues to take. You kind of have to set down a path very, very early, is what I'm trying to say. And it's stuff like you see on my team right now, right? We got a puppy, we brought in a rabbit, we're going to get a little food, health scaling going. And when you get things like that going and you're able to survive and see the scaling through, you can really thrive in this pack. So it's a good mix of setting up for future, but also investing in the present, right? The mix of tempo and long-term scaling / pivots. So we instantly get the level 2 puppy, which is fantastic. I always freeze the blackberry because it's just one of the best foods in the shop, and considering we have the rabbit as well, it's just pretty much an easy take. Level 2 lizard, that's going to carry us for now. Nothing else on our team is showing much promise. I guess we have the sheep, and you see we froze the platypus, meaning we're going to be sticking with the summon team. Everything on our team outside of the puppy and the rabbit is a summon pet, so I assume we're going to sell the budgie, put in the platypus. There's a puppy for next turn. There's no waffle in the pack, so we got to keep finding puppies if we want to keep the lasagnas going. And yeah, almost certainly, in this spot, turn 6, we're going to have 3 lasagnas available next turn, assuming we're not going to use this lasagna we have frozen. Not sure why we're not using it. Actually, I know why we're not using it. I'm just being greedy. So let me talk about the theme of at least this main run here. It is money. Money and greed. And it's just all about accumulating as much wealth as possible and trying not to spend any of it. So we are essentially the scum of the earth. We don't like ourselves if this was reality, but this is Super Auto Pets. We are the king of the kingdom. We are the top of the food chain, no matter what pets are in our pack. So we are going to impose our will on this pack right now, and we have a crucial decision to make. Do we keep playing tempo, or do we greed further? Now you see the Mimic in the shop. That's coming in no matter what. I just have to try to decide what do I want to sell right now. And I think it comes down to, do I want to sell the sheep or do I want to sell the puppy? It looks like we're going to sell the sheep and bring in the Mimic. I think between the lizard and the platypus, we have enough summons for the Mimic in order to get at least 2 triggers. And then the Siamese shows up. The Siamese is very, very interesting in that it will give 1 attack to adjacent friends, but if you have a discounted food in the shop, it'll give 1 health as well. So here's part of my thought. We have a rabbit for this extra scaling with the lasagnas. Why do we need a rabbit if we can just keep one of the lasagnas frozen and use a Siamese to scale? And because I had thrown a little bit of scaling on the lizard, I just decided to go all in on it. It's something that I do quite often. You see, I get very greedy and I refused to use any food, any perks on pets that I'm going to sell. Even in my custom pack runs, in almost any run, I just refuse to do it. And it's to my detriment. I throw so many runs because I just, instead of spending the 3 gold for the perk that's in the shop that'll almost certainly help me win the battle, I just decide to roll 3 times when maybe there's only one thing in the shop I'm looking for. It's the typical case of like, I think it's just because I play this game so much to where I'm looking for the RNG I know is going to work out perfect if I play enough games. So I'm just banking on the RNG to work out perfect. And if I just roll turns down and lose games, I don't really care as much. It's kind of brutal at times, especially, like I said, in a pack like this where you see it right there, the grizzly bear. Now, on this team I have right here, if I simply sell the Mimic and put the Grizzly in, I win the game. I can throw all the lasagnas on the Grizzly to make sure it's going to survive. Heck, I could even sell the Siamese and put in the Grizzly and then not have to freeze the shop. But it's turn 7, and I figured, oh, sorry, it's turn 9, check that. So we can roll for chocolates. So this is the point where it gets... it hurts to freeze this lasagna permanently in the shop. Very tough one. There is an out. I can get tofu in the shop, meaning I can get discounted food to show up in the shop. It's going to cost me 3 gold, and it means I have to buy something from the shop before I find tofu every turn. So it's essentially 6 gold. As we take a couple level ups here, we get Leviathan early, which is so tempting. Do I actually take it for a couple turns? I promise you it's not my final team. We should not see any Leviathan in this video. I've had a lot of Leviathan lately. There's a Beluga, which is one of the best pets in this pack. I believe it's one of the final bonus clips. No, actually, it might be the bonus clip that's shortly after the main run here. Just look at the chapters. It'll be like Beluga Madness or something. I went crazy with the Beluga. I found a combo. It's very simple. You don't even really need to level up Belugas. If you combo it with the right pets, it can pop off. And with pets like the Stork that you see right there, it can just be a good time. So here we go. We got a level 2 Mimic, 14 gold now. So we're getting like, we've been getting 2 to 4 gold, extra gold every turn. I believe if we get all of our summons, we can get potentially 6 gold every turn. Decide to buy sell a questing beast because it showed up. When a questing beast shows up this early, and I sold my puppy for it, it hurts right there because I found a puppy. I think I was rolling for a puppy for a long time and didn't find any. But anyway, just buy selling a questing beast. Now we don't have to worry about like an open buy sell slot. We can just simply fill our team, and hopefully we thrive. Now, what's the benefit of keeping the Mimic over the Grizzly in this case? Well, it's simply so we can level up the other pets and scale the other pets. It's just so we can spend more gold. So we have to utilize gold. We can't just keep rolling our turns down, and that's what I found myself doing a little bit. The good thing is I just brought in 2 tier 6 pets. I still have scaling going in the lasagna and the Siamese. So it actually feels pretty good. If we get our Bay Cat leveled up, we can move the Highland Cow to the front position, maybe put a steak on it. There is, I'm forgetting what the food's called, but it gives you a steak and a melon. So there's basically steak, melon, and pita bread in this pack. And there you see it. We lose to the Grizzly. It was bound to happen. If we keep running into Grizzlies, we're almost guaranteed to lose. So that's a fun thing just kind of sitting in the back of my mind. And we get the double level up here. So there, we're utilizing the gold. We actually skip on the pita bread. I was very surprised. You would think that the lizard, I would want a pita bread, but maybe I wanted the Judean date. There it is, Judean date. Very bad, to where we can get the melon and the steak and throw the steak on the Highland Cow. Highland Cow level 2, even though it's not that scaled, it is actually significant. And if we can push it to level 3, we don't have to worry about scaling it too much. But actually, check it. We got 16 gold at the start of this turn, so my plan was to use that lasagna and then to use a tofu as well. But then I think I realized upon using this Judean date, we can actually freeze one of the perks it gives you. So I was like, okay, I can actually use this melon, and I have 3 rolls to find either a tofu or a Judean date, and actually a chocolate shows up, and I just go, ooh, piece of candy, and I just rip that chocolate and completely ruin the Siamese scaling. I was pretty bummed about that, but considering we're on 8 trophies, 2 hearts, turn 13, it's like the early late game, things are going to get really scary in a couple turns, but if we can just win out, then yeah, we probably don't need to worry about that long-term scaling. Our lizard is huge, so you see we're pretty much guaranteed to get both lizard tails from it. Now that we have this bay cat, I mean, the summons are popping off. And yeah, I think that's 16 gold again. So right there, no need for a level 3 mimic, right? When you have this gold generation, it's popping off. Just push everything else to level 3. You know, push your pets with abilities to level 3. There is good health food in the shop. I could easily just start throwing those on Highland Cow. But why would you do that when when you're looking for other things? Why spend gold on scaling when you can get free scaling? So here we go again, back to our original theme of we are the ultimate, we're trying to accumulate as much wealth as possible and not spend it. We're trying to get anything we can for free. We're a freeloader. So the Siamese scaling for free, all the lasagnas and the puppy scaling essentially for free. The questing beast, you know, we're getting that toy scaling. I say free, but obviously we have to spend a little bit of gold, but yeah, lots of free stuff. Lots of free stuff. So here we go. I just wanted to show, I was hoping that the mimic would be the overall theme in this video. Since I've had a lot of grizzly runs, it's going to be a mix back and forth, but here was the next closest or next best, so I thought, mimic run. And yeah, you see I'm putting the stork into the beluga. So we got the PDF, we got the fairy dust beluga, put the stork into it, PDF's level 2, everything else can go. So it's basically a PDF beluga fairy dust team. I believe my plan is this level 1 mimic to sell it off for something else. But I guess we're gonna see. And I think we're gonna skip a shop phase or 2. Maybe just 1 shop phase now that I'm looking at it. So this is the same run. You just see I have another beluga in here. We'll see if I put anything in it. I doubt it since it doesn't have a fairy dust. And even with this little combo here, this budgie beluga fairy dust combo, things are working out well. Things are working out very well. It's a tough decision here because I know I'm going to have to throw a fairy dust on this other beluga. So either way, I just have to find more storks. And I really, really wanted to get this run off the ground. So you see I have the grizzly frozen. I really want to put it in because I don't want this run to lose. We have 4 hearts, so it looks like I'm being greedy for a turn. And at this point, now that we have PDF leveled, the only things I'm looking for are storks. As I realized the Venus flytrap, I could have gotten a stork, but I ripped that chocolate first. So I'm looking for storks and grizzly bears, fairy dust, belugas. I think that's all I want. And yeah, as long as we don't get sniped and our fairy dust activates, jumps to the front, it doesn't really matter what pets we get from the stork. It's just the single unit summon. So if you put any wolf, or if you put a rooster into a level 2 beluga, or you put a hydra into a beluga that somehow gets over 20 attack and summons multiple, basically if your summon in front of the PDF summons 2 or more units, it's going to ruin your PDF order if there's any jump pets behind. So if there's another fairy dust pet waiting to jump ahead and you summon like 2 rooster chicks in front of the PDF, well, you're going to lose a couple PDF activations. So here we see the same thing happen. I decided to make a little pivot since that fairy dust showed up. The questing beast I think is just conveniently there. We have a long ways to go in this game, so I'm like, hey, we can get a lot of value from this. It doesn't really matter that I put a black bear in this second beluga. I just wanted to get the fairy dust on it. I just wanted to get it going because once you have a combo like this, as long as you don't get countered, like the only thing we want to see now is big unit go smash teams. I want to see like the farmer chicken corn cob teams, farmer chicken chimpanzee, like permanent scaling corn cob teams. It's very interesting when you get a synergy, in this case, like this double sniping team that works so well. It's so devastating. You realize like, oh, we can have absolute maximum potential here. I wonder if you do the math, like at this point, I don't think we'd be able to take a 50-50 team on, but if we level this grizzly bear just to level 2, and if we had storks and all the belugas, would we beat a 50-50 team? And then maybe if we threw a stake on the front beluga at that point, then maybe would we beat it? At what point would we beat the 50-50 team? That's kind of reminds me of my recent video doing the team concept versus behemoth army. Shout out to all the participants in that. I think I called it the Brusk Invitational. Super fun. We have PDF level 3. Grizzly is going to level 3. Gonna go ahead and freeze the Judean date because, yeah, we want a stake on that front beluga. I don't know if we have anything in this front beluga yet as well. But, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's a rhino. That's scary. Luckily, we survived it. The stork comes out. We get a Siberian husky. Or is it just husky? Is it called Siberian husky or just husky? I don't know why I'm getting all confused over that. And yeah, definitely going to take the melon. Kind of makes sense to put it on the PDF. The grizzly is getting scaled more. So I can maybe look for a pita bread for the grizzly. And then I could have ripped that stake on the front beluga to take a chimpanzee, but we have 3 hearts remaining. So I figured, you know what? I can wait it out. This team is so strong. And it's one of those teams where you don't need to invest a lot of gold in. You really just need to get the levels. It's nice. And some pets, you don't even need the levels. Like these belugas, yeah, it'd be a plus if they were leveled up, but it doesn't have to be the case. And here we can level up a beluga. So now I have a tough decision to make. Never mind, we level up the grizzly. The hydra shows up and I'm like, you know what? Just a level 1 hydra, and a level 1 beluga. It's actually perfect. It's essentially the same thing as a stork. I really, really want to get storks in everything though. That was my goal. Stork was like just the perfect pet to put in all these belugas. Of course, if there was slug, that would be the ideal. The PDF slug combo with the emus and all that. And here we go. It's as close to a 50-50 team as we're going to get. So they have one 50-50 pet. And then about the rest of the team is about halfway there. So about 25-25s. Which is very, very sizable for this point in the game. And, oh, it looks like we're going battle to battle again. Oh, it's because we're throwing. Are we throwing? Yes, we are throwing this round. Didn't want to show just a messy shot phase trying to throw and just rolling down the turn. So let's see how we go ahead and fix this now. 9 trophies, 2 hearts, assuming we fix it. I'm assuming we threw because we wanted storks and we just didn't have the right things in the belugas. Let's see if we find anything. Just freezing the health food just so I have something to feed the beluga. At this point, it's the only thing I'm looking for is just storks. Literally nothing else in this pack has any interest to me. I guess if I see another chocolate or a beluga, I'd probably be like, ooh, piece of candy. Decide to throw a cloudberry for... No, okay. We throw the health food instead. Freeze the cloudberry just in case we roll into a stork on the far left side. Doesn't happen. And yeah, at this point, can just safely roll the turn out. Now, I wanted to make a note about just kind of what I was talking about. Teams that are very easy to build. They don't require a lot of scaling. They don't require a lot of levels necessarily. They're so much fun to play. Because you can just run high tempo pets and just pivot the pets in as they come that you need to complete your synergy. And when it works, it all comes together gloriously. And if you can find synergies like that work in custom packs, I mean, you're just going to have a great time. So the perfect example of that recently is Rhine Shadow Golden's Infinite Blobfish Resets team. If you haven't seen it, check out Troubadour's channel, or I'm going to have a video upcoming on it maybe in a week or two as we get into these rapid fire battles of, yes, Black Bear, Locust with the farmer pets. I absolutely love Black Bear. It's such a strong tier 6 pet. But let me explain a little bit more. Rhine Shadow Goldens, Infinite Blobfish resets. I recently ran into another one by Fanboy Ochi, I believe. Sorry if I'm getting that name wrong. I'm doing it off the top of the dome. And it's one of those where you run into the team and you just replay the battle like 5 times in a row to figure it out. I literally screenshotted the team, immediately went to create a new custom pack, and started playing the team, and it's so much fun. I'm not going to give any spoilers on it. You'll see in the video. I'll probably do that video like next week as well. As you see, the Farmer Crow Black Bear team absolutely thriving. It is doing so well. We face these crazy Rhino Fairy Dust Philippine Eagle PDF team. I mean, oh my goodness, this team is so scary. And look at what's happening. We're just destroying these teams like in the main run, or that Beluga team you just saw I had. You know, these teams that are just absolutely devastating. This Black Bear team can do it. It can absolutely do it. We're actually... Oh man, it's 9 trophies, 1 heart. I mean, we could draw. We could draw and see another turn. So I think I should plan on that. Which means, yeah, we're going to push this Farmer Crow to level 3. Guarantees that we're going to get 4 locust spawns. Right now, I believe we're just getting the 2 locust spawns. I think this team order is the proper order, though, because getting those Black Bear triggers. And then you get the Grizzly Bear right here after the Black Bear. Just guaranteed KOs, even if they have 50-50s. Guaranteed KOs. And, oh my word, look at that. It's actually a draw. We get to see another turn through. It's another Grizzly. We don't need to level anything up other than Locust. And I'm like, you know what? Locust is great. Actually, we got level 3 Farmer Crow, so we actually don't need to feed Locust. But anything we can feed to the Black Bear is great. And of course, freeze the Judean date just in case we can get a stake on the front. And let's see how it goes. It looks like we have 6 foods fed, so we're getting 5 every battle, and then we have the 1 we fed to each pet in the shot phase. And it's a level 3 Rhino. No. The health reduction's huge. Rhino's at 18, which means we're going to KO with the Grizzly attack, but we don't get there yet. These pets are super weak. Unfortunately, our Grizzly goes off, means their Grizzly's going to go off, and it also means it's going to go off after the Rhino KOs everything, and they're left with a measly 1 health jelly, and we're left with nothing. Very, very unfortunate. I think that would have been a main run if it had won. Just a very unfortunate matchup there. That's the nature of the beast. So here we go. We got the pseudo infinite tardigrade going. Do you see that goblin shark? I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know how many of these battles. I know I was just showing it for that goblin shark in the end there. Super, super funny when interactions like that work out. And you have to be like, wait a minute, what just happened? So yeah, the pheasant tardigrade, super, super good combo. And oh, we actually have a... Sorry, I misread my, my clips at the bottom here. Yeah, this combo works well, especially with the PDF, right? PDF super strong, Toad super strong as well. Talk about just classic combos. Just when you see these OG pets just absolutely thrive in weekly packs, feels good, feels good. I try not to spam them to the ground, unless they're kind of like one of the highlights. So because Grizzly was so prevalent, I was like, you know what? Let's come up with another like fun combo. Yeah, let's just go PDF Toad, and then hopefully we can just snipe their Grizzly before their Grizzly activates. That was kind of my whole plan with teams like this. I think I want a Fairy Dust on the Baycat, but maybe it doesn't matter. No, check that. It does matter. This runs over. It loses. So, all right, we're going to have a couple more bonus clips riding off into the sunset pretty quick here. If you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. We are going to be doing some special pivots here. Guess what it is? It's winning with less than 5 pets. How many pets are we going to win with? You tell me. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.
closer, a whisper in the wind. The map is blank before me. Where do I begin? No fear of what's uncertain. The unknown feels like home. With every step I'm finding a place I've never known. Let's go where no one has ever been. A world unseen beneath our skin. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just endless sea. Come drift with me. Come drift with me. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just endless seas. Come drift with me. Come drift with me.